Alright, I only have 2 minutes for this, gotta make it quick. So, complex numbers, for those who are unaware, they have a Cartesian form, a plus bi, where I is the square root of -1, and a polar exponential form, r e to the I theta. They can be represented on this nice diagram over here called an Argand diagram. Now, complex impedance works exactly the same way, so they have a real part, imaginary part, and can also be expressed in polar exponential form using phase shift and voltage current quotient, and can be expressed on that kind of diagram as well. So the aim was to investigate whether the Cartesian form and the polar form of measuring impedance is identical, if they're identical to each other. Research question: how does the capacitance of an RC circuit with AC affect its complex impedance? So if the two forms affected in the same way, then they are identical. Hypothesis: they would indeed be identical. So these two equations, which I derive in my project, would hold. Personal relevance: how can something based in reality use complex numbers? That's what I was wondering about. So, like, these are imaginary numbers and you're using them to describe physical stuff. Kind of crazy, isn't it? That's what I'm investigating. Experimental design: my independent variable is the capacitance, my dependent variable is the impedance, nothing more complicated than that. That's a circuit diagram with 2 voltmeters and a function generator and a couple resistors and capacitors. Voltmeter 2 actually measures current, believe it or not. Funny how that is. If you want to read the method, I'll move myself out the way. There you go. Have fun reading that. Raw data. Cool. Sine waves. Cosine waves. No, sorry, sine waves. Then I made sinusoidal fits to process the data and calculated the predicted values using resistance, capacitance, and then the actual values from my experiment. Our process data, you can see on the right here we have the moduli. They match up pretty well. Arguments on the left, they don't match up too well, but they still do. So, valid conclusion can be deduced, which in English is that the two are identical. And yeah, so equipment was trash, but I still got reliable results. That's about it. Thank you for watching.